Let me take you where the wild things are. Together we'll discover where the sidewalk ends while singing silly mnemonic songs, reminding us of places we could only imagine going, like Mrs. Venus eats messy jelly sandwiches using 9 plastic spoons. At the end of our journey, we'll sit under the giving tree, talk about Amelia Bedelia, Alex's very bad day, and Harold's purple crayon. We'll have stone soup for lunch, on top of spaghetti, all covered with cheese, until the ants go marching one by one. I want to keep you at a time when all the world's a rainbow, when New York towers and London bridges never fall down, when you're happy you know it so much, the clapping of hands and stomping of feet resonates as earthquakes in China, proving it's a small world after all. When your secret garden is the size of a jungle book, you realize the twinkle twinkle of every star was not in the wondering how far up in the sky, but the greatness we see behind each other's eyes. And when that happens, little boys will never worry about being the only Baa black sheep in the room. And little girls will never worry about old MacDonald having anything in his pocket but a smile. I want to hear the kids say, there are 2 types of humans, children and people. See, children are like letters of the alphabet. All of the children could get along because all could be sung to the tune of the same song, and bam, there was a light in the attic. As I said to myself, somewhere in the aging process, our innocence becomes lost boys following Peter Pan. What a wonderful world if we never grew up. If we always remained little engines that could create our own wonderlands. What if we never became precocious grown-ups from our heads, shoulders, knees, and toes? And like the letters of the alphabet, the more we get together, the happier we will be. So come with me. Let me take you where the wild things are. Together we'll discover a rainbow over in a meadow way out west in Kansas. Do you remember being indestructible? When the only thing you had to fight was sunrise because everything happened under the moon? Do you remember having so much soul it shot from every available orifice, and once exposed to air, it became the funk, and your favorite pair of jeans worn all the way to the lip lock by the tabernacle of your education, where you exchanged it for a heart, with 2 sets of initials straddling a plus sign carved in the middle, and you left that heart on every desk in every class you attended that day, like a dime a dozen, because you treasured that heart, but that heart was yours. Or maybe you was more like me, invulnerable to toxins, ingesting everything from fists of adolescent rooftop laughter to after-school shorty smiles rolled in bed sheets that magically ended as whiffs of cigarette smoke, twisting and air dancing 15 minutes before mama got home. I learned to scrap with old cats in my right ear screaming, "Keep your left up, I got a double sawbook on you, youngster." On rainy days, the engine at the back seat of an empty bus breathed the chill from calves as ears clutched headphones, desperately hanging on to every moment, to that soundtrack, to that now that'll never happen again. That now that made that empty bus a crystal carriage, and me, Cinderella, on my way home to the best college and oxtails my mother ever stuck her foot in. Now, right now, I'm sitting on a bus. 20 years past, indestructible, and there's this kid. The fearlessness is missing from his eyes. The fearlessness that makes daddy's shoulders 747s. And chocolate-covered chubby cheeks that tell of a sadness that subsides when the sound of Snickers bars and Little Debbie snack cake wrappers open. And a line of siblings you can trace back to a mother so inexperienced that now she didn't know what now was like. Me, standing there looking at her, thankful that I waited until I really loved myself so much that I could divide myself into a smaller part of me and love that part equally. I've seen this story. Like city skylines that resemble each other no matter what part of the city I'm in. A young girl with so much future inside, eyes novaed, blinding men to the paradise hidden behind them. And instead of seeing a young girl with so much future, she carved the initials in the middle of hearts. All they saw was crotch cholesterol, and like the boogeyman tomorrow that never comes, they whispered nothing so sweet. They reached behind her eyes and yanked the paradise in between her thighs, and with the first push, breathe, feeling indestructibility slipping, she realized that nothing so sweet was a dime a dozen, and wondered where the other 11 just like her were. And with every push, breathe that came after, she experienced fifths of adolescent rooftop laughters and shots of mamas watching the kids, smoking blunts filled with that bomb I want to forget now, just to feel indestructible again. She keeps counterfeit I love yous under the bed, each attached to one of 4 sets of irises, each one mirroring hers, one belonging to that kid sitting across the aisle, stares begging, "Mister, play with me, please, at least to the next stop." The best I could do to cut the distance between us is make funny faces, stand and tell him, "Keep your left up. I got a double sawbuck on you, youngster." Hoping to give him a now he'll see in the future and feel indestructible. This is when writing becomes the aged black woman's hands, field hardened, boiling black pot stirring, large soap soft and smooth. Where every bit of light heart pumped through body has been rinsed, dripped dry. So by the time the shine that is who you know yourself to be falls upon a pedestrian gaze a galaxy street away, that you is already gone. What's left gropes insides, hoping there's enough you puddled somewhere to evaporate into a cloud of an idea that will become you. Because we don't hear that we are loved enough times in a day. And I read humans need at least 8 hugs per 24 hours to remain sociable. There are 3-year-old catatonic orphans in China who haven't experienced a human touch since the womb as proof. This is when you want to believe that cloud of an idea will storm inspiration, fertilize bones, and blossom into the soul of whatever it is you believe. This is when you want to believe in soul, so much that every step from whatever cardboard box, couch, or bed you dragged yourself away from becomes a prayer, marching through the life war to the earlobe of whatever higher power you can conjure, begging the redemption of your dreams from whatever job or career you sold them to, because at night, when you are alone, your making a living doesn't hold you tight enough. Somewhere inside you, the fable of the wayward windblown rose that grew in a rock garden is obsidian granite surrounded, blooming the belief of you knowing you are beautiful. So hope on the broken oak blossoms plucked by 4-year-old girls, fingers strumming a field of 4-chord 6-string guitars with singer-songwriter ambitions that would skyrocket her to the stars. Like I was walking yesterday and witnessed the beanpole of a 14-year-old black boy playing pickup with the big men. Yet until he hit that yes I can 3-pointer, resembled every bit of the dream that was once me. The only thing that lasted longer than the balls hang time, that lasted longer than the I did that smile, was the yes black fist with Michael Jordan persona as his LeBron James coddled feet backpedaled towards defense. And I can't recall when this poem became more about life than writing, but I do know we got to live like pens. Keep pushing out the words until the ink runs dry, and dry is an alcoholic's dream come true. What a beautiful goal to achieve, so beautiful. I scribble love notes on boomerangs just to hope to get back what I put out in the world, because maybe, like I love you, we don't hear hope enough times in a day. Like I hope to believe in my own words that no matter how dry life gets, my dreams will always reign beautiful.